Hi, welcome to Core 5 Acupressure. I have been sitting here. Actually, I'd made an appointment to have a meeting on the phone and the person didn't show up. So that's kind of exciting because we don't let anybody, you know, waste our time or stagger our flow. And I thought I would give this back to you guys instead. So, Eastern Acupressure Jin Shin Jyutsu is the thing I love to share with others so you can benefit in the same way that I have with the daily practice. Just want to say that the teachings of Jin Shin Jyutsu are ancient, that they originated actually from India and then by word of mouth to China, and in the last thousands of years in Japan, and were um, really rediscovered in the Koji, the record of ancient things that were in the emperor's personal library. And a person named Jiro Murai in Japan had found miraculous recovery from his own terminal illnesses. And when the emperor of Japan found out about this, um, really in the, I believe it would have been in the 40s, um, that Jiro was invited in to the emperor's palace, and that in that time, the emperor was supported through Jin Shin Jyutsu Eastern Acupressure, and as a reward or a thank you to Jiro, he was offered anything in all of Japan. And what he chose was access to the emperor's library. And he studied these ancient records and created Jin Shin Jyutsu, and then invited people in through the subsequent years of Jiro's life to learn the tradition. And they called it Jin Shin Jyutsu, Jin being man or human, and Shin being creator, and Jyutsu being art. So Jin Shin Jyutsu is the art of the human knowing creator's embodiment. And um, yeah, I guess that's what's so exciting about Jin Shin Jyutsu is it really invites us to interpret that knowledge and then create our own rhythm, create our own flow, and allow that work to become our own art form. So it's incredibly empowering, and it allows us to understand more deeply what our body is telling us, but then allows us and gives us a vehicle to communicate our intentions with our body. So today I wanted to do something real simple and quick. Now that we have that grounded understanding in the root of Jin Shin Jyutsu, let's honor those forefathers and foremothers in ancient cultures just by exhaling, dropping the shoulders, recognizing the power of breath to ground down and through. The exhale is the place of our focus as it moves down the front of the body and rebuilds, renews, restores, letting go, draining effortlessly through and down. We can allow that joy to emerge ever so gently through our cells and into our face, relaxing the muscles, feeling the joy from that deeper place of connection. Taking our fingers and supporting ourselves in a way that we can effortlessly and easily. Taking the ring finger, bringing it down, putting the pad of the thumb on the nail of the ring finger, having strong intention with our mudras, supporting the exhale, dropping the shoulders. Breathe. And this mudra supports all of the lung function, not only supporting that descending energy, but also predominantly focusing on bringing that energy up the back, including the gift in our day, that innate and special support we receive from the source place. It's an electrical current, and it's a current that runs from the earth up into the ethereal above our heads and into the upper stratosphere there, moving on and through. I'm holding any points that I choose, or energy safety locks as they're called in Jin Shin Jyutsu, for as long as either intuitively I feel, is enough, or just using the time that I have available without judgment. Or alternately until I can feel what feels like a blood pulse, but actually it's an energetic electrical current pulse moving through and under. And when it's your fingers through mudra, you can actually still feel that. So the thumb itself has a blood pulse, so you may feel that right away. However, the connection, the circuit that's created by bringing the thumb to the ring finger on both sides creates a circuit within the body, a helix, a weave. And over time, the longer I hold this, I can actually begin to feel the intensity of that pulsation increase. And what we'd be looking for is ideally a balance between the pulse energy. So the rhythm is matched between the right and the left, what we're feeling. And initially, while it's coming in to balance, you might hear, bump, 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 or some variation on the theme. And what you're looking for is ba-boom, 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 balanced, even full-bodied connection. Exhale, drop the shoulders. I'm going to move into the palm. So I'm holding the palm of each side. And I can hold this up high if that's comfortable, or I can bring it right down and either rest it on my lap or on the table. Exhaling. And holding the palm is about stimulating the sixth depth of the body. In the sixth depth of the body, there are 5 core depths that speak to and support the physical. And the sixth is the beginning of that connection with the outer body. The sixth depth is where we bridge, from the fifth depth. Well, actually, no. We're bridging from the fourth depth to the sixth depth. That's the place. So as we release fear in the muscle layer of the body, we're able to expel out of the physical and into the ethereal, outward, giving back, exhaling, dropping the shoulders. The third depth is the bridge. That's the blood, that's the oxygen, that's the circulation, that's the movement of energy through. That's our balancing and owning and moving through the emotion of anger that allows us better access to that sixth depth, that spirit source, that deeper connection with what is above and below, within and without, the reflection, the divine Trinity. Mother, Maiden, Crone. father, boy, wizard, however you feel it. Connecting with that sixth depth. Anytime we hold that center palm area, it's a direct connection to the sixth depth. And you can do it left hand on right or right hand on left. It's up to you. Deeper connection. And I'm beginning to feel the pulses moving in the palms of my hands with the fingertips. Dropping the shoulders, feeling the bliss within myself. So appreciative for this time. And I'm going to end it by stimulating all my organs, and I might take off my watch or my rings just for fun. And I'm going to bring my fingers together right in there. And I'm stimulating. And in this case, I have my left over right. But I think I'm actually going to bring my right over left. And we're exhaling, and this stimulates all energy function. And an overall balancer, if you want to harmonize right and left, is you can bring your your middle fingers up. And that's right thumb over left, like that. Balancing right and left supervisors. Empowering that connection above and below, within and without. All the organs stimulated through all the fingers with the weave. Right thumb over left thumb in this case. Exhaling. Such a gift. When anybody keeps you waiting, truly, there's a magic in that. It's divine, even though we feel as though it may be related to whatever judgment that we have on our minds and on our hearts, we can use that time. And it's a time for us. It's a pause in our scheduled rhythm. It's a place for us to work with the emotions that come up, whether it's anger or worry, anger, middle finger. Exhale, drop the shoulders. Worry, thumb, exhale. Maybe we have fear that the person didn't just forget, but that somehow their forgetting is deeply connected to their, lack of respect or something, judgment. So we move to fear because that's ridiculous, really. I mean, maybe, but chances are good that they're just like overwhelmed and not as privileged as you in this moment with the time. And then we can send them that place of deep compassion, because when they actually realize that they stood you up, they often feel pretty bad about it. So we love them right back. And having that release of fear, that releases the energy stuck in the third depth. And guess what that means? That means that we're opening the bridge from the sixth depth into the physical realm, better able to receive that gift of the universal life force energy, giving us more than we started with. Isn't that bonus? I love it. Total forgiveness, total compassion, recognizing the beauty in this moment. So 20 minutes a day of Jin Shin Jyutsu is enough to, make permanent and lasting changes. And I just encourage you to carry on with this, breathing and dropping the shoulders for another 5 minutes. And I appreciate your time spent. Blessed be, ground and grow within and without. Thanks for wasting this time with me. I love it. I mean, it's unfortunate that I'm not high powered doing something really productive, but this is way, way better. This is productivity at its height. Blessed be.